Dear viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I have got two Miss Colombians, gorgeous ladies, and one Miss Ecuador. All of their identities to me are not just what I have said. They are actually three of my most punctual, brilliant, and serious students in my class. Am I right?
Yes.
Are you brilliant?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you punctual?
Yes.
Okay, so today we are going to uncover some of their experiences that they have gained while in Australia, in their home countries, and also maybe everywhere they have been. So first, I would like to introduce all of you to all these lovely ladies sitting here. Veronica, is that right? Okay. She's one of the Miss Colombians to me, followed by Mariana.
Hi.
I'm sure you agree that she's very beautiful. And Miss Ecuador, I would say, because first time to meet someone in my class from this country. I don't think I met one before. Very uncommon. So I would like each of you to introduce yourself quickly, and then we go into some hidden stories. Okay? So can you say briefly about yourself?
My name is Genesis.
Genesis. But in Spanish, it's called Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I call her Genesis as well, by the way. And she's very talkative in the class, just letting you know. But very good in a good way.
So my name is Genesis. I'm 22, almost 23. I was originally born in Italy, but I lived there for like 10 years. Then I moved to Ecuador, and I lived there for like 10 years, and I moved to Australia. And I studied in Ecuador an international business degree. And now I wanted to move into marketing because it's something that I'm really passionate about. And it's been a really amazing experience. It's probably one of the best decisions I've ever taken in my life. I left everything behind to just come here and start a new life.
Buongiorno.
I-
Italiano.
I speak 4 languages.
Mamma mia.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you made a very good decision, best decision in your life.
Yeah.
So after being in my class, what do you think? Do you regret being in my class, or you think you are in the best class as well?
No.
Tell me the truth.
No, I do love it. Like I feel I can talk a lot, I can learn a lot, and you're very like patient with us. Like you always try to like leave us with no doubts, and you're always like very precise on responding, like answering our questions, which is something that I really like because not a lot of teachers have the patience to like talk to you and explain to you and want to be there for you until you actually understand what he's trying to like transmit to you, which is something that I find really cool, and I'm really glad that I got lucky coming to your course.
To my class, okay.
Yeah.
Good to hear that. I really appreciate that. What about you, Mariana? If you say a few words.
Yeah, so my name is Mariana. I'm from Colombia. I'm 21 years old. I study, like my degree is in design. I'm taking my classes online from a university in London. And I wanted to come and complement my studies with a certificate in marketing and communication. So that's why I came here to Australia. And also like Genesis, I believe this has been like one of the best decisions ever. I really like it here. It's very different from Colombia.
Very good.
Yeah, so I also really like that I can study and work at the same time and practice my English.
And until June, July, you can work full time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
the
trying
good
to make
thing.
all my hours.
What about you, Veronica? Tell
Well,
me.
hi, my name is Veronica. I'm 22. I'm from Colombia too. I graduated from graphic design, and I wanted to come here to do a certificate in marketing and communication to complement it. And I love to be here. I love Australia. It's a really good experience, and it's difficult at the same time. Not all is it's good and wonderful. There are like tough times, but it's all good, and I like this experience.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, one thing I have noticed, I have had a lot of Colombian students. Even our cameraman, Colombian. Yeah, I had some interviews before with my students. Now, some of my followers might think, why only girls? Okay, with me. I'm sure you tell the truth. Why? How many boys in my class today you think? 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
So basically, out of 35 to 40 students, 90% plus students are girls. There's the reason. I'm sure you agree now. This is the hidden truth because I really appreciate that how girls are dominating at the education market currently because I probably told you guys in the past that I have met more than 190 country students. And if I have met 5,000 students in my class, I would say 4,500 or more would be female students. And they have been fantastic, like these people here. Okay, I just want to be very, very honest with you. Now, one thing I want to ask these beautiful ladies, they are all South Americans. I'm sorry, that you must have heard their voice, that how well they speak. I don't see that a lot. I did meet a lot of great people from that zone, but not as good as how they speak. So I want to ask them this question, that how they improve their English, because you speak Spanish, right?
Yep.
You started in that language in your home countries, right? But how did you manage to improve so well? Because to me, you're like native speakers. So what made you practice well? Yeah, how did you do this? Tell me, honestly, so it can help people.
So, for example, I started very young, like learning English, like ever since I was like 5 years old. So because my high school was like from Colombia, but also I got a degree from the United States.
Oh,
So yeah, I got those two like high school diplomas.
you got the experience of cocktail,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, okay, very good.
So I started since like a very young age, but like some recommendations to start like getting used to the language might be like watching movies or TV shows or even videos like in English, everything in English, and like maybe.
So you lived on English.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
like once you go home or anything, like if you're speaking like your native language, like old, then when you go home, you can do stuff like that you like, you enjoy, like movies and shows, but in English.
That's very good.
So you can practice.
So you are very much passionate about, listening.
Yeah.
And this is one of the problems that people who are watching, like in listening, like they are not good at that. And when they go on to IELTS, TOEFL or PTE, they get very low score just because of, lack of that area. So basically what you suggest that they should be watching with dedication, like all these movies and everything. I also suggested them that they watch a lot of cartoons because cartoon English is slow and
Yes.
very clear. Because those who learn, they are like kids. Even though many people are much older than me who learn English, on this platform. What about you? What made you a good speaker? Because I know you have a boyfriend from England, but I don't think that helped. Well, that may have helped you lately. But what about, like, I'm sure that you have been speaking well for a long time.
So, I've always wanted to learn English. I was really obsessed with the idea that I wanted to be able to like talk properly. When I was a little girl, I set up a goal for myself that I wanted to understand what I was singing because I loved English music. So I was always like watching High School Musical, Camp Rock, and all these Disney movies, and I wanted to know what I was saying because obviously I was just like doing like gibberish at the time. I was like, like
So you're very
just
practical.
pretending to like singing, but I wasn't actually singing in English.
So you are repeating what you were
Yeah,
hearing. That's the
exactly.
thing, like a kid.
Yeah, so I took that that mindset that I wanted to learn English because I wanted to know what it meant. So I went to Ecuador, and as soon as I got to the classroom, I realized that everyone knew how to speak English. And the first day, my teacher was like, okay, so we're gonna do an assessment, and she gave me a William Shakespeare book that I had to read. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know English. So I had to like do my own homework. I started listening to more music in English. What I did that it's something that it's really helpful is that I started to watch movies that I already knew in Spanish without subtitles in English. So I already knew what they were saying, but I was like taking all the new words in English and like having all of them translated in my head.
Did you write notes as you learned that way? Did you make notes of things?
I think you can do that, but I feel like, for example, I've always loved like Disney movies. So what I would do, I would put Disney movies and then I would see them in English, and I immediately knew what they were saying because I already knew them in Spanish.
Okay.
So it was like easy for me to understand what they were saying, and that's like the best tip that I can give to anyone.
But I believe nowadays you don't need to think in Spanish when you speak, right? Because
Oh,
you can
yeah.
you can just deliver anything like a native speaker. I just feel this is my observation.
Yeah.
Because I have seen in the class when you talk, when you're asked questions, you just answer without thinking. So that's a good sign, you know. What do you think about other people in your country? Like, do they speak as good as you do? I don't mind if you're honest.
Not all of them. I have to say, so before coming here, I was working for an agency that it's located in the United States. But we had like a little office that was working for them from Ecuador. And all of them pretty much had a really good English. But when I was back in school, I could notice that not everyone can speak fluently. Not everyone can speak without having an accent, which is really difficult for a lot of people. And I think it's something that you really want to do. Like, you need to have a mindset that you want to learn and you want to be able to speak it properly, not just speak it. Because a lot of people just want to learn English, but they're not willing to improve themselves.
Okay. What about you, Veronica? How did you improve? Like, what happened to you?
Well, in my case, I do the same thing that Mariana and Genesis, like to watch movies and series in English and with subtitles. And the other thing that I do is that to try to repeat what they say. Like, when I listen to something like an slang or idioms or something, I search it and then I repeat it to like having the good spelling and stuff. I know I'm not the best speaking, but like to being here, like you hear some people like the accent and you know that you are spelling the thing bad, so you try to do it better. And another thing is like to try to meet people like from other countries. So you try to practice your English. Like, you know that with Spanish people you are going to talk in Spanish, but when you meet someone from another country, you have to talk with them and you try to communicate the most you can. So you do that. Your brain start like working so hard to say what you want to say. And the other thing is read books in English. Yeah, I think I hate to read books in English because the most of the words I don't understand. But I try to search it and write down in like a vocabulary, and try to do like an example, like how I can to use.
You making the phrases.
Like how I can use in a phrase because I can know the meaning.
Very good idea. Very good idea.
That's a good idea.
That's
Yeah, this is what I try to tell my followers as well, that you should never memorize a lot of words. The more you learn, the faster you forget. As much as you learn, you should always try to make sentences. Okay, make phrases, okay, in different tense, different formats and everything, using different subjects, objects and everything. So that way you remember. I also ask them to use the post-it note to write down and put them on the walls and keep looking at them for a while, So making different examples is a good idea. Now, as you were talking about subtitles, do you still rely on subtitles to understand any movie or any TV serials, anything? Or
well,
you can...
There's something that happened to me a lot, that when I have the subtitles, I understand everything. But when I put it away the subtitles, I'm like, what? So I don't understand all, but I like get used to the English sound, like.
Oh, thank you very much for sharing all these insights. The reason I was asking this because you all have been here for a short time. Like, how long have you been here for in Australia?
For almost 3 months.
And you? A few weeks, I think.
Yeah, like 6 weeks.
6 weeks. And yourself?
2 months.
2 months. So these ladies have been here for such a short time, but they have been speaking brilliantly, very well. And that's what impressed me actually. Because I have seen people staying for even 10 years, but I don't think they speak as good as these 3 lovely ladies here. Now, I know you are all from South American countries, especially 2 of you belonging to the same and you to the other. Now, when you visit each other's countries, like let's say you go to Ecuador, you go to Colombia, how do people welcome you guys? Like, are you welcomed or there are problems? Like in many countries, when they visit even neighboring countries, they are not treated well. I don't want to mention to get into politics or cultural, affairs, but I haven't been to that zone. I would love to one day to your countries, Brazil and all this, if possible, Argentina. So, did you get my point?
Yeah.
No, I think that South America is like a part that all the people are really lovely and they're gonna like they're going to welcome you like really nice.
United?
With love, that here with the Asian people we say like hello.
Yeah.
And we hold them and they're like hello because they are like really cold and they're like
So,
The cultures are very
so
different.
free hugs and
Yeah. We're always like
We're very
hugs,
touchy
yeah.
and we talk a lot, and you can tell even when I met Kiel, he's from Indonesia. I was talking to him and he asked me, "Oh, how long have you known
Each other.
Mariana and Sebastian and Veronica?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I just met them like a few weeks ago." He was like, "What?"
He thought you have known each other for a
and
long
he was like,
time.
I thought that you were friends like since forever. And I'm like, no, I just met them. But it's just the way that we are. Like, we're all very warm and we love to talk, make new friends. We're very like social people.
So you
like,
can
social
get used to
butterflies.
others in a short period of time.
Yes.
So you don't need to just wait for a year to be, well connected to each other. That's very good. It's great things. I'm sure that everyone would love that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen everywhere. If it
Yeah.
happened everywhere, I would say the world would be very peaceful. And I'm sure people should be motivated to hear all these things and they can practice at the same time. When you go from one country to another, then you are welcome.
It's just
Yes.
like home.
Yeah. And you don't need to get any visa to go to each other's countries. Like if you go to, let's say, Argentina
No.
or, like in any Latin American countries, no, you don't
No,
need,
no.
Uruguay anyway.
No.
What about to Brazil?
No.
Oh, really?
We're all
Just-
welcome.
Just come in.
So you just go like from, like Sydney
Like
to
with your
Melbourne,
passport,
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you need to show the passport,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
don't need any visa.
No.
Oh, that's interesting. I wish I were there actually all the time, so I could travel freely everywhere. So you're like birds, in that zone. So you don't need anything,
Yeah.
any passport, anything. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, what about food and everything? Like, do you guys have similar
Yeah.
food
Yes.
habits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I got here, it was a little bit shocking because, for example, in Ecuador, we have pretty much the same food as in Colombia. We have pretty much the same food as in Argentina. Like, we all eat the same. And what we have like different is like, I don't know, Italian food or maybe Mexican food. But when I got here, I've never tried Indonesian food before, Malaysian food, or Indian food. Like, it was all new for me, and I was shocked that here it's like really big. Like,
It's huge.
everyone has Asian food. There's Asian
Very
food
popular.
everywhere.
Everywhere,
And
Chinese,
yeah, and even
Korean.
when you're trying to look for like Italian food, there's so very little places that they do it, just because they have to obviously blend in with the people that are in here. So if we have a majority of Asian people, we're gonna have more Asian restaurants rather than Italians, that we don't have a lot of Italians. So like for us in South America, we have all these dishes that are made out of plantains. They're made out of rice. We love rice, beans. There's so many things that we have in common that we love. But when we try like Asian food, it's so different from our food.
But do you like them now?
I do. I've tried them, and it's very like I'm still trying to like get used to it because I'm
It
not
will take
really
time.
used to it.
It will take
Because
time.
it's, for example, we don't do a lot of condiments. Even though it looks like it, we don't do a lot of condiments. But when you try Asian food, they have lots of condiments and different things that you can try.
Spices.
Exactly.
A lot of spices.
A lot of
yeah.
spicy food, sour food,
With a lot of
sweet.
gravy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get used to it, but I'm open to it. Like I've been trying different types of food.
Trust me, you will love them
And
more than
so-
maybe
Yeah.
the food from Ecuador. What's your favorite dish, Mariana?
From Colombia.
From here?
From here? I don't know. I honestly haven't tried like many places. I really just
Do you
like.
still eat Colombian food here?
No. I cook at home most of the time. Because it's like cheaper and like more convenient for me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I go out. I actually went with Kiel.
Oh, yeah.
To a place. I don't remember what that was called. Like it's like a hot pot, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That was good. Very different from what I had tried before. So yeah, that was good. And also like sushi. I really like sushi.
Japanese, yeah. Do you try sushi in Colombia?
In Colombia, yeah.
Okay, it's
And it's
popular.
also different. Yeah, like in Colombia, it's also very popular.
Are they similar? Similar taste or different?
Well, the ones that I have tried are very different. Like,
Okay.
so yeah, like Colombian sushi sometimes have like some twists to it. So
Colombian,
they have, yeah.
Yeah.
So like
You're
maybe
saying
like a
Colombian
fish
style.
Yeah.
Colombian style sushi.
Plenty.
plantain. Like, do you get like plantain in the sushi and all of those things like that are like so different? Like maybe you wouldn't try them like here. But yeah, like I have.
Because this lady has tried a lot of them. So are you fussy about food or you want to try? Like, have you tried? Like, for example, very popular tandoori chicken. This is from
Like,
the subcontinent, you know,
yeah.
India. Tandoori.
Not
It's called
tandoori.
tandoori chicken, very popular.
I don't
You
know.
tried that?
I haven't.
I think I tried
It's
it.
very different,
Yeah.
but it's very popular. Just letting you know. I know you are just new,
Yeah.
but trust me, one day you will know tandoori. You will hear tandoori more than your name. I'm just
It-
telling you.
it's cool that here we have a lot of like Asian people. Like all of them are really nice, and we have a girl, I can't remember her name, but she the other day she had a lot of like Asian sweets, and she was like giving them all out to us, and they were so good. I can't remember the names, but they were really good.
Even
She was really,
there's a lot of Lebanese sweet as well.
yeah.
You will find you will eventually discover all of them. Yeah, I think you should try. If you're not fussy like me, I'm a bit fussy about food because it's just how I have been. Actually, I was born actually, I think, because since my childhood that I haven't been able to eat everything, but I would like to try. But many people like my brother, he can eat anything. I know he doesn't mind, so he's not fussy. That's the thing, and I think it's a positive thing that he's not fussy. So, are you fussy about eating different dishes?
No, like
If you are not, then you should try.
I like to try everything. Like I really
Yeah.
like to try it. But like I've just been like here for a short period of time, and like so I haven't gone out like so much to try everything.
You haven't explored much.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your plan in future? Like, what would you like to do? Would you like to settle down in Australia or somewhere else? I know you have been to some other countries as well. To the USA, you said. You have been to the UK,
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
But your boyfriend is from
UK.
the UK.
Yeah.
Bit unfair, so you should ask him to take you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know yet what I want to do. I don't know if I want to settle down here, so I don't know. Actually,
You
I
haven't
don't know.
decided yet?
Yeah, I haven't decided.
Have you decided? Genesis?
I really like Australia. Like I always wanted to come here just because I love the beach so much, and I feel like Australia is like the perfect spot for that. If you're someone that
The
enjoys
beaches.
the beach and going out with your
Mountains.
friend and like a very calm type of country, I feel like Australia is definitely the best one.
How different the weather is from your area? Your zone?
It's like all of South America is pretty warm, so I would say that it's not that different. The only thing is that here you have all the weather seasons. Well, when you're in South America, it's pretty much the same thing every year.
Throughout the year.
Yeah.
Even though you have few seasons, but it's
Yeah.
not really cold
No, it's not
like
it's
like
that cold.
South Asian countries,
Yeah.
like Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. They always complain that they don't have any winter.
Yeah.
And I found the same thing while I was there several times. So you like the weather here?
Yeah.
It's good, eh? It suits you.
You have
Okay.
best of both worlds.
What else did you like in this country?
The security.
Yeah.
Security?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling safe.
You feel safe?
It's
Yeah.
very different from like Latin American countries because like going out like here at night or like at any time you feel safe. So-
Even at midnight,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah,
by yourself,
exactly. Yeah, by
you feel
myself.
safe. Okay.
You always feel safe. So that's something I really, really liked about Australia.
Yeah, me too.
What about jobs and everything? Like, are you all working?
Yeah.
You're not working? Why?
Because I haven't.
Job? Are you trying?
Yeah, but not that much.
So you're not trying hard. So it's your problem.
Yes, it's my problem. It's my
Okay.
problem.
But you got the job, right, Mariana?
Yes.
Yeah?
I started this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of job, if you don't mind me asking?
Making bubble teas. I work at Chat Time.
So chat time. Oh, so you get free. So if I go there, I can get some discount. Chat time. You know what cha means?
No.
In my language, in most of Asian languages, cha means tea.
Oh.
So in Chinese, in Bengali, that's my first language. Bengali is the 5th largest language in the world. In Hindi, Urdu also we call cha, chai. A little bit different, but it's coming from like cha, tea. There are some shops also you will see. I think Japanese people do say similar thing as well. So it's very popular, in Asian, the whole of Asian, zone. So that's cha. So you should know cha time means tea time.
Tea
Perfect.
time.
Yeah.
So you should know. Otherwise, you work for the brand, but you don't know what it is. So did you drink a lot of tea for free?
Yeah. Like I get one tea per cheap. Like one free.
Free, okay.
Yeah.
But you can secretly try some.
Yeah, just a little.
There is something-
I can taste.
This is something you can't keep it in your pocket. Right? If it was a cookie, like this one, If it was a cookie, then you can steal some of them, and on the way back home you can eat. Yeah. Okay. So do you actually like the taste of cha time?
Yeah.
I did try several times.
Yeah,
It's good.
I
I think you have an offer like if you buy 10, the 11th one is free or something. That type of thing.
Yeah, it's
They
like
put the stamp.
it's in an app, like it's
Oh, app now.
Loyalty app.
Loyalty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after certain number of cups, you
Yeah.
know that you get one for free. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. What kind of job are you doing?
I'm currently working in retail. I work
good.
at a shoe shop, which
Very
is
good. I should go because I need to buy some shoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that here. I'm like pretty much everyone here is very open-minded about like work. There's like different, like it's a full variety of different jobs that you can do.
Every job
And
is
it's
respectful, so
really
there is
good.
nothing. Yeah.
I love that. Like for example, from my country, it's a very conservative country.
I know.
So for example, when you go to college, they expect you to straight go and work to an office and have an office job and like pretty much not have that stage that you work, for example, in a supermarket or as a
It's like
waitress.
treated as low class job.
Exactly,
I think that
and
way.
which is not. I don't feel like
It's a kind of
okay.
discrimination. It's a
Yeah,
kind of
which is not
discrimination,
like it's
yeah.
something that I've never liked. And when I came here and I saw
Is it the reason you left Ecuador?
one of them,
Just
one of them.
Just kidding.
But no, like when I got here and I saw that, I felt really, really good because everyone is like doing their own thing and no one say anything about it, which is really cool. Like I feel like everyone is pretty much very open-minded.
Yeah, nobody cares about what you do.
Exactly. Like
How you do, why you do, nobody is going to question you. That's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. So when you say conservative, to be honest, the zone I came from is also very conservative. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like very much introverted, environment and all these things. What kind of job are you looking for? Or it doesn't matter.
No, I'm open, but I want
So is that
like
because you're a bit lazy or you don't care about this?
No, yes, I care, but I send a lot of CVs of like a waitress or something. I did the trials and the interviews, and they were like, "We're gonna call you," and they never called back.
Okay.
But now today I have work.
Oh, today you got one.
Yeah.
Congratulations, but you can say that. Okay.
And
that's
I'm going to be a cleaner with a friend. He told me like, you can join me and we can do the job together.
See,
And I'm
cleaning
doing
job,
it.
people take it negatively, but trust me, many people, after they started, they became the owners as well. You
Yeah.
can actually get the contract and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they will be encouraged to do that. Like, if you come to a country like Australia, you can actually get the, cleaning jobs, and eventually you can be the supervisors, and also you can own the business. You can get the
Very well paid.
contract and all those
Yeah.
things. Yeah. What are your hobbies quickly before we wrap up? Like, what do you like to do apart from work and studies?
I love sports. I love to dance.
What kind of sport?
Basketball. I was a cheerleader.
Okay.
I love the like gymnastics, tumbling, stunts, all of that. I love.
What about you, Mariana?
I'm really passionate about design. I studied that. So, but I also
What about modeling?
like-
I think you can be a good model.
I actually was doing
model?
some model jobs in
And you could have
Colombia.
participated in Miss Universe and Miss Colombia. Do you agree? I just feel
Yeah.
that Mariana,
Yeah.
what do you think, guys? I'm sure you would agree as well that she looks to me, she can be real Miss Universe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's you.
And you can do modeling, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I used to do commercial modeling in Colombia,
Oh.
but only commercial, not runway.
But did you do on TV?
No, like just commercials.
Okay.
Small commercials.
Small commercials. I think you should try a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe I'll try
And
here.
everyone, you'd be a superstar.
I wish. And also, I really like kickboxing.
Oh,
I really like
okay. So
kickboxing.
we have to be careful, okay?
And,
Don't go close to our legs.
yeah, and aerial dancing.
That's good, that's good, that's beautiful. So you can kick,
Yeah,
kick people's
I can
ass.
fight.
What about you? What do you like? Mrs.?
I love yoga. I love
Okay.
yoga.
That's good.
Namaste.
It makes you
I love spinning and I just regularly go to the gym. But I also love social media. Like I'm trying to create content. So I'm always like on my spare times I always try to like make videos, like edit pictures as I want to work in like digital marketing. So
That's
I'm
very
always
good.
doing that and it's something that I'm really like passionate about.
passionate
I
about.
love it.
Okay, you'd love
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. So thank you very much for sharing your experience on everything, definitely, because I know if I talk to them, if I let them talk, we all can be forever, you know?
Yes.
In front of camera, because these ladies, they are very good at talking and they are not shy. They love to talk, I know from my class. Okay, so Genesis did say at the beginning that she really made the right decision by coming to Australia, and also lucky to have been in my class. What about you guys? Final two things. Tell me the truth, I don't mind. Do you really love my classes?
I really like it. I think I have learned a lot of things.
Okay, thank you very much.
New things that I didn't know.
Okay, new things.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, you know, I was supposed to be in another class and I changed it for you.
Obviously.
Just for you.
So Veronica actually accidentally came to my class. So the same class with a different teacher. So after attending the class, she decided to stay in my class. So she didn't want to move back to that class. So it's a big compliment for me also at the same time. And I'm sure she feels that she got benefited. So that's lovely. To be honest, I don't want to flatter about myself, but yeah, it happened several times. It's not the first time and I'm very much used to it. So thank you guys for watching, and you have heard a lot of great things, and I'm sure the tips they have shared about improving English, you should follow. Definitely, you should follow all those things. You just need to be very practical, and need to speak. That's very important, that when you hear something, try to speak. And when I teach you guys, I ask you to talk to me at the same time. And that's one way. And these ladies, lovely ladies, have shared their practical, expertise, that how they actually practice, by talking to the TV, to the speakers, to others, even now in Australia, to people coming from different nationalities, because in my class I have students coming from maybe 30 different countries. So they know a lot of different countries, so they speak to them in English, so that helps. So you should always try, in many different ways and all these things. So once again, thank you very much for patiently watching all these people. I'm sure some of you would have fallen in love with them, but good luck, because they are beautiful, they are pretty, they are fantastic, and very, very intelligent. Trust me, they are very good students in my class, I can tell you. Maybe in future you will see them again, who knows.
Bye.